My mum is Muslim, my dad is Buddhist, and for some reason they sent me to a Catholic school. So I grew up dad worked overseas. Mum and dad are still together, but dad worked overseas, so we grew up with mum's side of the family. So that's where the 14 people in this big house in Sri Lanka, and my brother and I were the only non-Muslims. And from a very young age, my grandma, who was a very strong Muslim, would remind us that she has to go to hell because she let me grow up in the house as a non-believer. And I was like, well, that's not the story I want to hear. And so then I'd go to the Catholic school and I'd have to and feel like a minority there, and then come to Australia where I'm a minority there as well. So every step of the way, I never felt good enough. So coming into Australia as this outsider and then finding booze to mask that fear, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, getting invited to parties and skipping the line at the nightclub and all this sort of things, just lighting up all those feelings like, this is where I belong, when all it was me just trying to fit in and fit the mold of whatever I thought people liked about me.